Yeah, bring that beat back. Step into the mic with the old school flavor. Dropping heavy bars, doing you a favor. Got the rhythm in my soul, can't nothing hold me down. King of the city, yeah, I'm wearing the crown. Just like that. Uh-huh.
You know, when something bad happens at Liverpool, that could be a game, that could be a result of the game, that could be a manager just spewing 𝗧𝗶𝗸 out of his mouth. I have to come here and say something about it. But before we even continue, how's everyone doing in this beautiful Sunday night? I have to wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning tomorrow for me to go to work. But I'm here right now going live for a bit so I can actually just take out all the anger that I have and all the disappointment I have for this season and for the manager before I go to bed so I can go to bed in peace. How's everyone doing today? Please like and subscribe to this channel. I'm trying to get to 200 subscribers before the end of the year. So please help me reach that, and please get this video to 10 likes if possible. 5 is the target minimum, but 10 if possible, of course. So anyone that's in here, please tell me before we continue, before I even say anything, before I say a single word, what do you give this season? Liverpool 25-26. Rate it out of 10. What do you give it? Please, if anyone is in here, rate 25-26 Liverpool season. Please rate it. Please. I'll be shutting my mouth for like 5-10 seconds. And anyone that's in here, if anyone is in here, of course, first, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. Like I said, I'm trying to get into 200 subscribers before the end of the year. And if you're here, please rate Liverpool 25-26 season and let me know what do you give it. Rate it for me, please. Let's see. Rate it, please. Ryan, an OG from the channel, said 0 out of 10. The expectation was second at worst. Okay. That's a very respectful expectations. What the hell, bro? But that's a very respectful mate. Seriously. What's going on with my PC? So let's say people are rating it 0, people rating it 1, people rating it at 2. I rate it because my expectation from the start of the season was Liverpool, they might not win the Premier League. I wanted to win the Premier League. I wanted number 21 so we can stick it to Man United. I wanted number 21, I'll be honest. That today should have been number 21 for Andy Robertson and Mohamed Salah, both of them leaving, holding number 21 in the air and bidding farewell to Liverpool. But that didn't happen. That's cool. My expectation was, if you can't get me the Premier League, then get me number 7. You, Mr. Manager, you didn't only not give me the Premier League, you didn't even give me the number 7, which is the Champions League. You didn't even give me the FA Cup. You didn't even give me the League Cup. You gave me nothing. You gave me stress. You gave me heartbreak. You gave me disappointment. You gave me, and all Liverpool fans around the world, you gave us absolute BS of a season. A season where, to me, I'll be 30 in July. I've been watching Liverpool for way too many years. Way too many years I've been watching Liverpool. This season's Liverpool is the worst season I've seen as a Liverpool fan in my life. Hands down, the worst season. People will tell me the Roy Hodgson era. No. And I will give you a reason why the Roy Hodgson era was expected, where you can have that, but not as bad as this. We will get to that in a bit. But for now, let's talk about how many games we have lost, won, and drew for the 25-26 season. Okay? Let me have a quick look. Liverpool rate. There we go. Let's have a look, people, shall we? No. Oh, yeah, this meant to be it, wasn't it? Me apologies. My apologies. Right. One second, people. Sorry, 1 sec. There we go. So, Liverpool's 25-26 season. Let me just remove myself from the table. Okay, there we go. Liverpool in 25-26 have played 38 games, of course, have won 17 games. 5 of those 2017s have been by scam, and you know what 5 games I'm talking about. Drew 9 and lost 12. We have we have dropped points as much as we've won this season. I don't remember ever seeing Liverpool having a bad season as this. Don't ever remember it. Don't want to ever remember it. Don't want to ever happen again. Liverpool 25-26 is the reason why everyone in that club next season need to flip a 180. We cannot have a back-to-back season where we barely qualify to the Champions League. We barely win games. We barely get out of games where we should have absolutely been touched. Let me put it in YouTube terms because I don't want to say something where I might actually be in trouble. saying, which I really want to say, but I might be in trouble saying it. So let me say touched. Games like, can I get the games we've played one by one? Hold on one sec. Let me see if I can get the games we actually played one by one. No. 25, 26 games. Let's see. Let me see if I can get it out. Yeah, there we go. Ah, we go, brother. There we go. Perfect. Okay. Let's see if I can zoom in a little bit so you can see it. Okay. The first game, the first 5 games actually, where, like I said, we scammed a win. I'm going to skip them because, again, we've scammed a win. Maybe not Arsenal, because we were actually better than Arsenal in that game. You can argue with this, but 1, 2, 3, and 4 guaranteed did not deserve a win. Guaranteed. Now this is where we've gone like into the abyss. Palace, a last second dagger, like how we've won 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Well, not this actually, because we got 2 goals in the first half. But most of the first 5 games, most of them we've won in the last seconds. This is the exact same thing. The exact same thing. You can say same as Arsenal because they scored in like what, minute 85, minute 84. Someone remind me, please, if anyone is in here, what minute has United scored the second goal? Brentford, we've lost. We should have lost this game a lot more than 3. Same with Palace. If it wasn't for Ali and stupidity of Mateta, we should have lost this game way more than 2-1. And same with Brentford, 3-2. Aston Villa, where everyone said, oh, Liverpool is back. Everyone said Liverpool is back after we win. We saw we won 2-0 against Aston Villa. And then maybe the same week, maybe the week after, we played Real Madrid and we won 1-0 against them. Everyone said Liverpool is back. Poof. Liverpool is back. And I said, no, we not are back. We're not back. It shows in here there's 10 people in here. Let me just say something. If it's actually 10 people is in here, please don't like and subscribe to the channel. I'm trying to get into 200 subscribers before the end of the year, and please get this video. It says 10, but please get it to 5. We'll be more than happy with 5. Now, when I said we are definitely not back, this is why we were definitely not back. We went to the Etihad. We absolutely got touched at the Etihad. You might say Van Dijk scored a goal. It was a legitimate goal, but they gave it offside. Who cares, bro? Who cares? Who cares, man? We've lost. We got touched 3-0. Forest came to Anfield and actually touched us at Anfield. Touched us at Anfield. We went to West Ham, a relegation, not actually relegate, a relegated team. They've relegated to the Championship now. We won 2-0 against them. Sunderland came to our home and drew to Sunderland at home. We went to Leeds the week after, drew to Leeds away. Brighton came to our home, and if it wasn't for Ekitike scoring in the first, 20, maybe the first minute actually. It was the first few seconds, but let's say minutes. If Ekitike wasn't scoring for the first minute, I think this game could have been the other way around. And Brighton have, if I'm not mistaken, if I remember it correctly, they have hit the post once or twice in that game. So still, somehow we've won this game. Tottenham, we did not deserve to win this game. Didn't. 10-man Tottenham. Yeah, it was 10-man Tottenham. Played way better than the 11 players we had in that pitch at the Tottenham Stadium. Did not deserve to win this game. Wolves at home did not deserve to win this game too. Let's all be honest. Wolves were better. Wolves were better. A relegated Wolves were better at home and definitely away. Leeds at home 0-0. I was at Anfield for that game. I was actually at Anfield. I've spent money for this game for me to go to that game, and I've got fuck all from it. Boring, dull, everything was just horrible. We went to Fulham. Reed, ridiculous goal in the last few seconds, I think it was. Flipping mad goal. Reed has scored that game. Mad goal. 0-0 at Arsenal. Now, you can argue this game we were the better side, but that doesn't mean we deserve to win. We had no attackers in this game, and Arsenal were playing the Arsenal way, where they just sit back and block and do whatever you can for Liverpool not to score a goal or do not concede a goal. But I think if we actually had attackers in this game, I think if I remember right, Ekitike was injured, Isak was injured from this game. So yeah, we had no strikers. Put it to the side. Burnley at home. Now, a relegated side, Burnley, which we confirmed now relegated, came at home and actually battered us. Because guess what? I was at Anfield. I was watching this game at Anfield. Horrible. Dull. The team has done nothing. Nothing, bro. Other than that 𝗧𝗶𝗸 goal. I think 𝗧𝗶𝗸 goal, it was a beautiful goal if I remember right. It was horrible, bro. Horrible game. Horrible game. Bad. Bournemouth. We went to Vitality Stadium. Actually got touched again. We barely ever lose to Bournemouth. Got to the Vitality Stadium and got touched again. Newcastle, fair play. We actually did deserve to win this game. It was really, really good performance from the team. Good performance. City came to our home, and if it wasn't for 𝗧𝗶𝗸 scoring that free kick again, it could have been 2-0 because we were nowhere near scoring that goal. I don't think we're... It might be wrong. Please, someone let me know if I'm mistaken here or not. Did we hit the target in this game other than that dumb free kick? Did we actually hit the target in this game? Please, someone let me know. If anyone is in here, let's have a quick chat. Okay? You agree with something, don't agree with me. Sorry, you agree with me, you don't agree with me, let me know in the chat. When I ask a question, if anyone is in here, please answer. Did we hit the target in this game? Other than, I'm not talking about the dumb free kick. Other than that dumb free kick, did we hit the target in this game? One time, did we hit the target? Did Donnarumma actually had to make a save for that game? Guarantee you know. I might be wrong. If I'm wrong, please someone let me know. 1-0 away at Sunderland. Who scored in that game? I forgot who scored in that game. And in fact, I actually do not remember this game, but I don't know if we deserve to win or did not deserve to win, but it is what it is. I actually do not remember anything about this Sunderland game. Forest. Now, this is I do flipping remember. Forest were way better. Way, way, way better. Way better than us. That McAllister goal in the last 15 seconds, 20 seconds of the game, we did not deserve to win that game. We scammed another 3 points from Forest. 5-2 at home against West Ham. You could say deserved. Wolves. The bottom of the fucking table, Wolves. They won against us. Bottom of the table, Wolves. Won against us. Cool. Tottenham 1-1. A almost relegated Tottenham came to Anfield and drew. Are you surprised? No. We went to Brighton, to the Amex, got touched. A game where they had Pascal Gross and James Milner. I always say it, combined age of 145. Outran, outplayed, outperformed everyone in our team. Fulham 2-0. I don't remember if we actually deserved to win this or not. Genuinely do not remember. Everton away. Van Dijk, literally maybe a last minute header, corner. Did we deserve to win this game? Definitely not. Definitely not. Crystal Palace, we did deserve to win this game. That goal from Mateta. Oh no, Munoz. That goal from Munoz. was complete BS. That goal should have never stood, but we did deserve, nevertheless, to win that game. United, I will always say this to United fans. Any United fan right here, if you were here, of course, you lot should have actually battered us. And I don't know how, and I don't know why you didn't. This was your only chance to get your licks back. Do you remember the licks we gave you? The 4-0s, the 5-0s, the 7-0s, the 3-0s, the 2-0s. All them licks you lot had, you should have got in this game. Because within the first 20 minutes, you lot scored 2 goals, and I thought it's GG for us. It's GG for us, bro. They're going to get their licks back. And somehow, someway, you lot didn't. It's your fault. You lot gave us 2 goals as well, because that dumb goal and that Gakpo goal, that should have never been. That should have never happened, bro. It was your own mistakes. I'm not going to say it was from the manager's tactical way or anything like that. It was 2 stupid mistakes from United that gave that first goal from Dom when he just ran through your midfield and defense. That's your own fault. You should have stopped him there. And then the second goal, it was a mistake from the keeper. Both goals was mistakes from you. And somehow we left Old Trafford with a less embarrassing result than I actually expected it will be. Because then within the first 20 minutes, you lot scored 2 goals. I said, it's GG, bro. They're going to get their fucking licks back. And you didn't. Chelsea came to our home, drew 1-1. Are you surprised? I thought we were going to lose this game. Generally thought we were going to lose this game, but it is what it is. Again, if it wasn't for Dom's free kick, would we have scored? Definitely not. We would have scored, but it was offside. Nevertheless, we're going to Aston Villa. You lot remember my reaction, how pissed I was. Because we never ever lose to Forest. Not Forest, sorry. We rarely ever lose to Villa. Home or away. I don't remember the last time we lost to Villa, home or away. Someone please let me know when was the last time we lost to Villa, home or away. And then Brentford's today. Dull performance. Horrible performance. Shit performance. Forest were playing for something, and we weren't. But at the same time, you are Liverpool Football Club. You should always be playing for something. Not a team that's actually fighting to be in the Conference League. And somehow, Dango, which is an absolute bum, a scrub Dango he is, he should have got that header perfect against Alisson. At least hit the target. If that hit the target, I think it would have gone in. Because it was pretty much point blank header. But he didn't. Liverpool 25-26. He gave Burnley, Sunderland. Let me see this. He gave Palace. He gave Brentford. He gave Forest. He gave Leeds, Sunderland. He gave Brighton. He gave Tottenham. He gave Wolves. He gave Leeds. He gave Fulham. Arsenal. All these teams, bro. He gave all these team points. Where in a league where everyone was there for the taking. Especially the relegated team. How are you having the bottom? I want to see how many games Wolves won in the 25-26 season. Please. I want to see how many games. How many games they won for the 25-26 season? Show me the table, bro. Please show me the table. Where's the table? Where's the table? Where's the table? Not their players. I want to see the table. How can I see table? History, squad fixtures, league table. There we go. 25-26. They have won. Oh, it's not showing me. Hold on. Premier League table. Wolves have won 3 games. 3. Wolverhampton have won 3 games, bro. One of them against you. I'm talking to the manager. One of them against you. The big Liverpool team gone to the what's the Tottenham's full stadium? I forgot. My apologies. But whatever their stadium called, You've gone there and you actually gave them 3 points. Molyneux. There we go. You went to the Molyneux. You gave Wolves 3 points. A relegated Wolves 3 points. Congratulations on this lot. Congratulations. Ryan, my G, what are you saying? For me, only 3 games impressed me. Arsenal win, the win against Galatasaray, and the Newcastle win. Yeah, literally that's it. That is it. You might want to add the Aston Villa at home. Maybe if you want to add that. Maybe. But other than that, that is it. Champions League. I actually need to get the Champions League. I need to get the Champions League, but hold on. 1 second, people. 1 sec. Liverpool Champions League run. I need to get the Champions League. Yeah, there we go. So, this is our Champions League run for this season. Again, like I said, scam the win. Virgil van Dijk, corner, if I'm not mistaken, the last few minutes, scored. Galatasaray, 1-0 away in Turkey. Now, like I said, this game should have been a lot more. What's his name? Victor Osimhen missed a lot of chances. This goal was from a penalty, but Victor Osimhen missed a lot of chances. A lot of chances, which he should have put away, but he didn't. Okay, we go back to Eintracht Frankfurt, which a team in their league has conceded at the time, at least. I don't know what it looks like now, but at the time, in October time, they were conceding a lot of goals, and they were in the bottom half of the table. They were conceding a lot of goals, which makes sense how they conceded 5 goals, even though they scored first, because I do remember this game like yesterday, actually. They scored first, and I said, GG's, you're actually conceding a team who concedes a lot of goals. But they somehow made it 5-1. It happens. A team, I mean, not even it happens. You 5 goals against a team that actually concedes a lot. It's not something to be proud of. And then a actually convincing win against Real Madrid. Actually, Ryan, there's one thing you want to add as well. I forgot. You can add the Real Madrid game, because that was a convincing win. Real Madrid couldn't do anything against us. Now this is when it started to fucking hurt. Like, big time hurt. Because I thought this might actually not give us the Champions League. We might actually just be bye-bye, sayonara to the Champions League. We somehow ended 2nd, 3rd. Don't know what it was anyways. But this game was fucking painful to watch. Painful to watch. Anyone that says it wasn't painful to watch is lying to you. This game was painful to watch, bro. At Anfield. 4-1 against PSV. And now, I don't care. No disrespect to PSV and all PSV fans around the world. No, actually, you know what? A bit disrespectful to you, because he gave us Cody Gakpo. And I'm joking. Don't come at me, please. I'm joking. But still, conceding 4 goals at Anfield in the Champions League. Brother, you're taking a damn piss. Okay. Was this convincing? This wasn't convincing, actually, because it was a penalty about 4 minutes before the game ends. It wasn't convincing at all. Was this convincing? I don't remember if this was convincing. It looks like it's 3-0, but it might not have been convincing. Karabag, you can put Liverpool's under 5 team. They probably will beat Karabag 10-0. Come on, let's all be serious here. First leg, round of 16, lost to Galatasaray back-to-back in Turkey at the Galatasaray Stadium. I forgot what it was called. And I don't know what it's called, actually. It's not even, I forgot. And then we've gone back to Anfield. And like Ryan said, this is one of the games where you can say it was a convincing win. Because Galatasaray actually at Anfield did nothing. Now we're going to come back to this in a bit. But somehow, some way, this game ended with a 4-goal deficit. 4 goals only. Somehow, some way. Somehow, some way, this game only ended in a 4-goal deficit. This game in 2026, Liverpool were playing 5 at the back. 2026, Liverpool at the Parc des Princes, they were playing 5 at the back. 25-26 Liverpool, 5 at the back. Nice. And this, it's nothing to talk about anyways. You've seen my reaction live. You've seen my match reaction for this. There's nothing else to talk about, bro. Just generally nothing else to say about this manager. That club, always, bro. 𝗧𝗶𝗸, I don't think I've seen in this channel before, but welcome to the channel. I will always be 𝗧𝗶𝗸. Now, I want to say something, yeah, before everyone comes at me. Might find my old videos. I will say it here just to stay safe. When we started to have the downfall from, let's say, from, I don't know exactly when, but when we started to have a dip, I defended Slot and I said, this guy just won us the Premier League. This guy might be having a rough patch right now and blah, 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 blah. Support the guy, bro. What are you doing? That's what I said. And if you go on my TikTok, Booking Ref, same as my YouTube channel, you will find the video somewhere down the bottom. I said, defend the guy, bro. Literally, that's what I said. Support the guy. What are you doing? Why are you coming after him, saying sack him and blah, 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 blah? What gave it to me? When the point I said, sack this guy, I don't want him anymore in my club, when he lost to United at home. That's when I said, I do not want this guy at my club anymore. I don't care who you are. I don't care if you won us the Premier League about 5-6 months ago. I want you out of my club for you, first of all, not beating Ruben Amorim back-to-back and losing to Manchester United at Anfield, which never happened. I am so sorry. I feel like something got in my ear. What the hell? Which never happened in 10 plus years. In 10 plus years, Manchester United came to Anfield and never won in a game. This guy came in back-to-back, losing to Ruben Amorim and giving Manchester United their first win at Anfield in 10 plus years. That's when I said, I don't want this guy in my club anymore. Get him gone. Before that, before the Man United game, I was defending him, bro. Stupid me, innit? I was actually defending the guy. Before we continue on this rant, let me have a quick look at something. Alright, you lot, yeah, everyone that's in here, you lot are scammers, bro. What is this? Go on. Help a brother out. Get this like sub. Like I said, if you can't get it at 10, it's fine. Get it to 5. Okay, so that's done. Let's see where we are here now. Okay. This is the other thing I wanted to mention. When people say, oh, why are you saying this Liverpool's worst season ever? It isn't. It really isn't. Liverpool worst season ever. It actually is. I don't care what anyone say. The people who supported the team, who's older than me now, by the way, one thing I want to say, I don't wear glasses. My vision is okay. I'm only wearing this because it helps me from the light. I don't want to go blind anytime soon, so I'll wear this when I put the lights on. It helps me. I never wear glasses. I only wear glasses when I go live. The people will tell you the people were lived the Graham Souness era. I wasn't old enough to see the Graham Souness era. The people in the Graham Souness era will tell you. My generation will tell you that the people that have watched Roy Hodgson will tell you, and the newer generation who started to watch from the end of the second stint of King Kenny, the Brendan Rodgers era, and the start of Jurgen Klopp era, will tell you this is the worst season of Liverpool Football Club history. Why? This is why. Have a look at this. Now, you telling me, with all the players, with all the players he had, with all the players he had, and all the players he's got, you telling me the 2011 we had 58 points. 58 points. The 2010-2011 season. And you telling me 25-26 we only had 2 more points. 2 more points with all the players we have, with all the money we spent. Dare I say, if Roy Hodgson actually have the players that we have in 2026, he would have probably done a lot more than what this guy has done to my club and to the players. Dare I say. Dare I say, people. Dare I say. He would have done a lot more. Let me check out something, one sec. Bear with me a second, people. What the hell, man? So yeah, dare I say, Ryan, what are you saying, bro? Slot keeps breaking records not meant to be broken. Horrible losing streak. I don't understand the board. I said this before, and I'll always say it. The board won't say yes, man. And if they get rid of, the people are saying sack Slot. I'm with you. I'm actually with you. But I want the board to be gone before Slot. Because the board can easily get rid of Slot. Can easily get rid of him, bro. You know what? Let me go full screen here, so I can actually tell the people what's going on at Liverpool Football Club. Me, you, and everyone that supports Liverpool, the majority of Liverpool fans wants the manager gone. I agree with you. But let's think they get rid of the manager. The same board that we actually want all of us gone, they get rid of the manager. Who are they going to get? They're going to get another manager who's a yes man. So having Slot there, having the other yes man there makes no difference. Actually makes no difference. This board does not want a manager who will fight back. They don't want that. They don't want a guy who will fight back at their decisions. So why do you think they keep an on Slot? Because he's a yes man. Because he is, whatever you say will happen. They don't want a guy, they don't want a manager who can fight back. Why do you think they said no? Or they actually did not even look at 𝗧𝗶𝗸 𝗧𝗏. Because 𝗧𝗶𝗸 𝗧𝗏 is one of them guys who will fight back at the board and say, this is not right, this is what I want. If you don't want to give me this, then bye-bye, sayonara, I'm gone. This is exactly why they will not go for guys like 𝗧𝗶𝗸 𝗧𝗏. They will not go for guys like Julian Nagelsmann. They will not go for guys like Enzo Maresca. They will not go for guys like them, bro, because they want a yes man. I want the board gone before the manager. I said this and I will always say it. I want the board gone before the manager. The manager could go, bro. The manager could go right now, but it will make no difference. It will make no difference. They will get another yes man that runs the team, bro. So what's the difference? I won't be surprised if they get the manager gone. Let's say they get him gone before the World Cup or after the World Cup starts. So let's say they get him gone before the season starts or the season preparation starts, where everyone comes back to their clubs. The World Cup just ended. Everyone comes back, pre-seasons and all that stuff. Cool. Who do you think they're going to get? They ain't going to get a really good manager. They ain't going to get that. Klopp is not coming back for them. They're going to get guys like 𝗧𝗏. They're going to get guys like McFarlane or McDougall, whatever his name is at Chelsea. They're going to get guys like them so they don't fight back at them. Simple, bro. There's literally no point saying sack Slot. I'm with you, though. Don't get me wrong. I want the manager gone, but I want the board gone before the manager. Simple. One more thing I want to say. I want to show you, actually. Why has he done this? Why has he done this today? You got club legends leaving. The players did the guard of honor for them. Everyone was standing, clapping for the players. Why is this guy just sat there? What was he doing there? What was he doing in that bench? I want a good reason why was he on the bench and not with the players at the board. Please, someone give me a good reason. Because I want to understand, bro. Two of the best players this club has ever seen are about to leave. Now, you might have differences, you might have arguments with one of them. Don't matter, bro. It's their last day of the club. You won't see them anymore playing for the club anymore. So, if you show them a bit of respect, it won't hurt you. It won't take your ego. It won't actually make you weak. It won't, bro. You, for some reason, did not want to join the players, the guard of honor, the walking around Anfield. You didn't want to join it. You didn't want to do that today, bro. Why? All the players did it. They did it one time, two time, and they're gone, so they can give Mohamed Salah and Andy Robertson their farewell, their one last moment with the fans. Why were you just sat there, bro? What's the point of you sitting there? Someone explain to me, please. I just don't understand. Liverpool are finished if he stays. Liverpool are finished if he stays, if he goes, if the board, as long as the board are here, the club is finished. Is he part of that board? Yes. Is he part of the problem? He's probably, let's say, about 70%, 80% of the reason Liverpool had this downfall this season. But is he the guy that making decisions outside of the players? No, he's not. That's why I want the board gone. The same time he goes, and probably before the board goes, because if we get a competent board, they will get a competent manager, and they will get rid of this incompetent manager. That's my point of view, at least. That's my 2 cents to it. I always assumed that club never got signings because the board did not like his power. Imagine if he has slot spending. They gave the guy that took Liverpool from the bottom of the barrel, gave them 2 finals in his first season when he came in October. He came in October, people. He came in October, gave them 2 finals, gave them a Premier League, gave them a Champions League, gave them multiple FA Cups, gave them multiple League Cups, I'm assuming. Yeah, he won multiple League Cups. Maybe one. Actually, no, let me rephrase it. He might have won just one League Cup. Gave them a UEFA Super Cup, gave them a Club World Cup, gave them all these trophies. And when he asked for the players he wanted, they said no. The only player I actually disagree with club wanting at Liverpool Football Club was Mario Götze. I don't know if you lot remember this, but he did want Mario Götze at Liverpool. And I never wanted Mario Götze at Liverpool because he is not a Liverpool type player. That's probably the only time I disagreed with club wanting a player at Liverpool. Probably he wanted it because he worked with him at he worked with him at Borussia Dortmund. Probably that's the only reason he wanted him. I never wanted him because he's not a Liverpool player, bro. Probably the only reason why he wanted Mario Götze. It is what it is, though. Let me get this up a little bit, actually. It's obvious he's the problem. Flo doesn't look confident and impactful when he plays for us, but for Germany, he plays like a beast and a warrior because he's playing with a different coach, slots out. But people will tell you the excuses. I don't know what your name is. I'm just gonna call you user. Sorry. If you want to put your name in there, please do, because I'll do like people calling about their name instead of like user. Um, People will tell you the reason is an excuse is look who's playing at Germany. Look who you're playing against. He's playing against Luxembourg. He's playing against Romania, Lithuania, them type of players, bro. That's the excuse. This is the excuse, bro. It's not like Florian Wirtz was top 10 players last season. Was he playing for Germany that way as well? He was playing in the Bundesliga that way. The excuse is, oh, look who he's playing, bro. He's playing nobodies in Germany. Watch the World Cup. If Florian Wirtz do not perform really well at the World Cup, come back to this video and come back to my channel and say, where, clip this, bro. If I had thought, you know what, actually, this is what I'll do. No, I can't. I don't have a good background, bro. I'm only having using this green screen. Can I zoom in? Hold on, people. I will actually zoom in. 1 second. So I'm actually getting fully chest out with this. I'm doubling down as well. Even when the World Cup starts. I'm not even going to take this back. 1 second. Let me just zoom into my face so you can exactly clip it. Clip this moment and get back to me when the World Cup ends, starts, wherever. I might actually just ruin it. You know what? If Florian Wirtz, I'll get close into the camera as much as I can. If Florian Wirtz doesn't perform at the World Cup, you can do whatever you want to me. Clip this video, come back to me after the World Cup, and say you don't know football. Tell me I don't watch football, I don't know football, I don't know anything about football. I don't know what offside is, I don't know what handball is. Actually, no one knows what handball is in the Premier League or in the Champions League. You don't know anything about football, bro. Tell me that after the World Cup ends and see the performance of Florian Wirtz. Is he going to play against nobodies in the World Cup? No, he's not. He's going to play against actually competent teams, competent countries, where playing against will be tough. Come back to me when the World Cup ends and Florian Wirtz actually flourishes in the World Cup. Quick reminder, people, please get this video to 5 likes, and I'm trying to get it to 200 subscribers for the end of the year. So please help me get there. The second thing I wanted to show you, because I actually don't want to be here longer than I'm supposed to. Like I said, I need to wake up at 6 o'clock. I've got work to go to tomorrow. So now this is done. I've got 2 of them for some reason. Okay. Right. Now this is done as well. One more thing. One more thing before we go. Ryan, what are you saying, bro? I think what Spurs was buying a wing back, 𝗧𝗶𝗸, but we can't play him in his position. I said this in my stream earlier today when we at the game. I said, there's this guy I work with. He supports Man United. I live in Manchester. Of course, everyone and their mum will support United. Most of them, at least. I was speaking to him. That's when we were very, very close to 𝗧𝗶𝗸 signing him after the rat left us. So we were talking, and I said, I don't understand why we're getting him, because he doesn't suit Liverpool. He suits Manchester United to the T. This when, well, Man United was playing under Ruben Amorim, and Ruben Amorim used to like to have them wing backs. So I said, Ruben Amorim there, 𝗧𝗶𝗸 is suited to the T for Manchester United, not for Liverpool. So I don't understand why we got him. I rate the player, I like the player, but he's not Liverpool. You can have him as a right winger backup, but I don't think he wants to play as a backup. The guy, he's one of them guys who wants to play week in and week out. Now, you're not going to play him in a right back because he's not good at a right back at all. You can't play him at a wing back because we don't play as a wing back in Liverpool. You're only positioned now to play him as a right winger like he does for his national team. When he plays for Netherlands, he plays as a wing back, bro. Sorry, as a winger, not a wing back. So the first thing I would do after the World Cup ends now, before the World Cup ends, whenever time the window opens, my first business is, well, not my first business, but one of the things I will do is getting rid of Jeremy Frimpong because he's not suited for Liverpool. That's how I think about it, anyways. Jeremy Frimpong does not suit Liverpool. I would just be like, you know what? Fair play, bro. First season, well, you played with us one season. You've done what you could, but it's just not fit. Jeremy Frimpong is not fit for Liverpool. If he wants to play as a winger, backup, cool, you can stay. But I don't want to see him in that right back because he can't play as a right back. And he can't play as a wing back because we don't play wing back. Simple as that, bro. Oh, actually, no. I wanted to show you two things, not one. Where was it actually? I want to show you before leaving. There's two more things I want to show you actually. This one is injuries. No. What? Spare with me a second, people. He's not a great winger either. Not horrible, but not prem quality. Exactly my point, bro. When he plays for his country, he plays as a wing. He doesn't play as a he doesn't play as a right back. He doesn't play as a wing back. I might be bugging. I don't think I've seen Netherlands play as a wing back, but he doesn't play as definitely not plays as a wing back. Where's that video, bro? I don't know where's it gone. Hold on, people. I'm trying to get a video here. One sec. No. 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 Bro, that would really piss me if I don't find it, you know. Oh, mate. Oh, no, I need to find it. Hold, just bear with me a second, people, because it was one of the videos I almost lost it. I actually almost lost it. Please. Where is it? Post. It was a post-match interview. It was a post-match interview he made, and it just wasn't a good look for Liverpool. How have I got rid of it, bro? Oh, this gonna really irritate me, man. I'll give it 2 more minutes. If I don't find it, I don't find it. I might actually go on YouTube and get it there. I'm going YouTube. See this? No, it's 9 days. Past 20 or today. Put it today, yeah. Oh, I'm gonna be fuming, man. I am actually gonna be fuming if I don't find it, because it was a damning video he made. They gave that interview. It was bad, bro. It was very bad. No, it's not this. I'm just gonna press it one by one, and whoever comes up, it is then. No, is it? No. Where's it gone, bro? Where the hell is that video gone? Okay. I don't think I'll find it. So, let me just get something else quickly. If anyone is in here, please get me that video, a link on X or on YouTube or wherever. He gave an interview. If anyone is in here, please help me. He gave an interview after the game. It was not at the press conference room. It was just before the press conference room where they stand and they have the background behind them. It was them type of interviews. Please, if someone is here, help me find it, please. I genuinely cannot find it, and I don't know where's it gone. It was very bad. Very, very bad, bro. What that guy was talking about. Horrible. Ryan, if you're here, bro, please, if you can help me find it, will be much appreciated. Yeah, it's not here, definitely. How the fuck have I got rid of it? Oh, mate. This is gonna irritate me, bro. See this? Actually, let's see if it's actually in Sky Sports or not. Let's have a look. Please be there. So before or after the game? Potentially after the game. Before the game, sorry. Let me go to Liverpool. Yeah. Oh, this is gonna really, really irritate me, bro. Is it this? Have I found it? I think it is. I think it is. I think it is. 9 months. No, this is not. Yeah, I think it is. I think it is. I think I found it. Let me just hold on. I found it. 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 Let me just get it quickly. 1 second, people. Cool. Mate, Seriously. Yeah, I found it, people. I found it. Just help us. But before I even play that video, I want to show you something else. And then we'll play that video. I can't believe I've spent about 10 minutes looking for this video. That's how damning it was. That's how damning it was, that video. I'll get it made, bro. If I need to find a video anything like that, I'll fucking get it. I don't care, man. That video is coming, and I found it. And I didn't find it on Twitter, sadly. I found it on the Liverpool YouTube channel. I found it there. Everyone that got this video to 5 likes, legends you lot are, by the way. Thank you so much. Actually got this video to 5 likes, and I will help him make it 6. What the hell? Yeah, I will help this video get 6. If anyone is in here, please get this video to 10 likes. I know I'm asking too much. I said 5, but please get this video to 10 likes, which is the target of the channel today. Okay. Oh, with all your other details, mate. I don't care. Just let me watch the video. Well, boss, before we look at the... Okay, found the video. Okay, we'll watch it, react to it after, of course. But now, there's one thing I want to show you before that video, of course, that damning video, and it's this. One word to describe this season, and this guy replied with injury. Morgan has absolutely nailed it correctly. Never his fault. I don't know who Morgan is, and because of that, Morgan... Oh. Okay. I actually do not know who Morgan is. But thank you. I follow her. She followed me. I generally don't know who she is, but just follow each other probably because we support Liverpool. One word to describe the season, and this guy said injuries. Let me get back. Let me come back here. Where is it? Let me get back here, okay, and show you this. Let me show you this, people. Let's see this. History. No, just open history for me, bro. There we go. Okay. So, this guy said injuries, yeah? Cool. At one point, because someone remind me, I might be bugging. Someone please remind me, when 𝗧𝗶𝗸 got injured, I think that was the first major injury we had. Even though 𝗧𝗶𝗸 was not a major player, but that is the major injury we had at this from that point of the season. So let's say from the start of the season up until the Tottenham game, which is right here, who was injured in the club? The 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and up until the end of the season, including the FA Cup, including the including the League Cup, which he actually, that's one thing we need to talk about as well. The League Cup, where when we lost to Crystal Palace at home, when he decided to play the F team, not even a B, not even a C, not even a D, the F team, this guy played. This guy just got rid of the League Cup because he thought, I'm going to focus on other trophies. Since when Liverpool Football Club said, nah, I don't want this trophy, I'm focusing on other trophies. Like, you get to pick and choose what trophies you go for, what trophies you want to win, or can win, or lack of winning, put it this way. I will never forget him for that League Cup throwaway. Will never ever forgive you for that. Can never forgive you, or will never forgive you for it. This guy said injuries. What injuries, bro? What injuries made this season bad? What injuries? Someone please explain, bro. What injuries made this season bad? What's the injuries? This guy cannot take responsibility, bro. He cannot take responsibility. A bad season. You had a bad season. The players had a bad season. Everyone at Liverpool Football Club had a bad season. Why? Because of you. Now, you don't want to take responsibility and say, it was my fault. I'll try and do better next season. You say injuries. Now, I might have dementia early, and I generally do not remember what injuries you're talking about. But please, someone let me know what injuries, bro. What major injuries we had that made you play this season the way you played? Winners never pick. They want them all. That's the mentality Pep and Club have. But yeah, not this guy, bro. Not this guy, man. This guy has just thrown away the League Cup because he wanted to focus on other trophies. This boggles my head, bro. You want to focus on other trophies. I would have accepted that. I would have forgiven you if you actually got me a trophy, which you haven't. You haven't. You haven't given me the trophy that you was not even fighting, bro. I'm not even gonna put fighting and you next to each other. You didn't give me the trophy you wanted to win. That you throw away a whole title, threw it away. Now we don't know if you would have won that one or not, but regardless, you threw the whole League Cup away for the chance for you to win the Premier League, the FA Cup, the Champions League, whatever you were after. You threw it away. And now when the season ends and we don't win fuck all, we win fuck all this season, someone asks you, what is the reason Liverpool had this horrible of a season? And your answer is injuries. United fans told me, do not trust any manager that comes from the Dutch league. And I said, no, he's the difference. He will be the different guy. And when he won the league last season, I was blind enough to say, look, he's a different guy, bro. He's not the same. It's not as Erik ten Hag was. He's not as deluded Erik ten Hag. This confirms to me, where is it? This confirms to me he's as deluded, if not more deluded, than Erik ten Hag. Confirms it to me. I can't believe this guy is Liverpool Football Club's manager, bro. Can't believe it. Genuinely cannot believe it. Now, the video. I wanted you lot to see. It's a damning video. A damning video. This will be probably the last thing I say or show you before I leave, and then we will talk about what needs to be done at Liverpool Football Club before we continue. Before we say what needs to be done. I heard a sound from my PC. I don't know what it was. Scared me a little bit. YNWA saying, bro, at least Ten Hag had great years at Ajax and more pedigree. Ajax, Ten Hag took Ajax to the Champions League semi-final. If it wasn't for Tottenham being very, very, very lucky in that game, Ajax could have been in the Champions League final to play against us. I don't know if you lot remember this. 2019 Champions League semi-final. Tottenham was very, very, very lucky to go through that game. They did not deserve to go through at all. And it would have been a much, much, much harder game for us to play against Ajax than we did against Tottenham in that Champions League final. Much harder, bro. I was relieved. Put it this way. I was relieved when Tottenham actually won this game because I said number 6 is there for us, guaranteed. If we actually played against Ajax, I would have been a lot more worried. Right, let's play the video. Let me get my headset on. And let's play the video together and hear what this guy just gets out of his mouth. And let's fight back what he says. I'm hoping I can play this video. It's an interview, which I'm hoping I can play. I don't know if I'm going to get copyright or not, but I hope I don't. Well, let's play. Let's play it.
The season, how would you sum up the game?
Hold on. Let me take it back from the start. And let's go.
Well, boss, before we look at the season, how would you sum up the game? How was your feelings post-match after?
As the season, the better team. I think by far the better team. Much more chances than the other team. But in the end, we could have even lost it, which has happened also so many times this season when we are not able to score the second goal, or when we were 1-0 up, not score the second goal when it's 1-1.
And whose fault is that, bro? Whose fault is that? Whose fault is that when the team's actually wanting to score and they're having problem scoring? Whose problem is that when you go 1-0 up, other teams, the teams you're playing against actually can easily come back against you, and your own team that you're managing actually having problems scoring the second goal or the third goal most of the time of the season, at least put it this way. Whose fault is it? Again, who's not taking responsibility here?
Yeah, and then in the end, at the 100th minute, they were also almost close to scoring the 2-1, which would totally not have...
And like I said, Dango, the scrub he is, should have scored the goal for them.
Would totally not have been what we deserved.
I beg your pardon. I beg your finest pardon. What did you say here? Please rewind what you said there.
Have been what we deserved. But yeah, 100th minute, they were also almost close to scoring the 2-1, which would totally not have been what we deserved.
You think? You think we don't deserve to lose that game? What did we deserve, Mr. Manager? What did we deserve from this game? What did we deserve? Please tell me. What did we deserve, bro? What did we deserve from this game? A win? Sure as shit, no. Sure as shit, no. We did not deserve a win in this game. What did we deserve then, bro? Huh? Did you think if Dango, the scrub, actually scored that header, you think that would have been harsh on Liverpool not winning that game? You actually disgust me, bro. Genuinely, you really disgust me.
But yeah, that would not have been the first time this season, and that would have happened.
And feelings in the round, is it the same that, you know, these have been good and bad times this year, but today maybe sums up a lot of the frustrations? Yeah.
Although I saw also a lot of good things, which always go unnoticed if the result is as it is. So the amount of times our attacking players were in great positions, were able to create, were able to do something. That was again much more than the other team's attackers could do.
Am I going blind here? Because what is he talking about, bro? Let me check something before I actually lose my shit here. We have created 4 big chances. 4 big chances in space of 100 minutes. In 100 minutes, we've actually just have got 4 big chances. So what attacking positions is he talking about here? What attacking positions he's talking about here, bro? I can't stand this guy. I actually cannot stand him. I just can't stand him, bro. I genuinely cannot stand him.
Were in positions, but yeah, great assist by Mo, but a fullback who scored.
A fullback who's not a fullback. Why are you playing him at a fullback, but where you can actually have a centre back that can play at a fullback in there? Why? Why are you playing a midfielder at a fullback position where you can have a centre back who can actually play a fullback, but you had him on a bench where he's not injured, he's fully fit and can play? Why are you doing that, bro? Why are you messing around? Oh my God, Europe.
And this is what we have to improve. We've been so many times the better team on the pitch, and so many times we've struggled then to score a goal or to create chances, and today it was more scoring that goal. And unfortunately again, we conceded also today. So yeah, those are 2 obvious things we need to improve.
And 2 emotional farewells as well. We've seen the ground at its very best, haven't we, over the last couple of years with trophy parades and everything else. But the other end of that scale is sometimes you have to say goodbye to players too.
Yeah, and I think the fans did this as we expected of them in the best possible way they could do that. So already before the game, during the game, after the game, everybody was still there. After what has been a difficult season, but the fans understood that it wasn't only about the season, it was about showing the respect for what they did in 9 years, the amount of trophies they won, the special memories these 2 players have created for this club.
And where were you? And where were you when the fans, the players, and everyone around the world were showing that respect? Why were you sat on the bench, bro? Not showing that same respect you are talking about right now. You're a scum. You're an actual scum, bro. It's actually personal between me and him now. Personal between me and him. Where were you, bro? You're talking about all this respect they deserve. Where were you? Why are you not giving them the same respect? Why? Because you have differences with Salah? Let's say you have differences with Salah. Cool. What about Robbo? You have differences with Robbo too? You had arguments with Robbo too? What's your excuse now?
And as a result of that, for these fans, they all understood that they had to stay on their seat and stay there to give them the farewell they absolutely deserved. These players have been unbelievable for this club, and that's why they got the farewell they deserved.
Champions League secured and a time to regroup now. Does the rest and that attempt almost to put things right that were wrong come at a good time for you now?
Yeah, of course, when the season started, we all expected us to qualify for Champions League, and I think throughout the whole season we've been very almost constantly in the mix of doing that.
No, we weren't. No, we weren't. Again, people, please remind me. Were we always in the Champions League circle for the entirety of the season? Were we in the Champions League circle like this guy is talking about? Were we? No, we weren't. And if it wasn't, people, if it wasn't for Bournemouth's draw against Man City this week or last week, whenever it was, would you think we would have qualified for Champions League? If it wasn't for Chelsea's horrible season they had, you think we would have qualified for the Champions League? Mate, what we... calm down. Calm down. Please calm down. The season ended. There's nothing else to talk about here. Please calm down. Bob, what are you saying, bro? So funny, the Champions League talk. We would have finished ninth last season on the same points. Lucky we have Champions League at fifth. Imagine Champions League, we're only top four for the Premier League. Would he dare to have talks like that? Would he dare? Again, I will keep mentioning this for the rest of my life if it's got anything to do with this season. The first 5 games we scammed. The first 5 games we scammed. Do you think if we haven't scammed them 5 games, we would be around the circle, Champions League circle? Would we be around the Champions League circle you're talking about, bro? Liverpool Football Club manager, that is what he's talking about. Champions League circle. (2026) Liverpool in the Champions League circle. Oh my God.
But it wasn't our main aim. We wanted to win something. We wanted to...
Yes, you wanted to win something. It got to a point where you actually threw away a trophy for you to have the chance to win the Premier League and the Champions League, which you delivered none of them. You didn't even deliver me the FA Cup. You delivered none. You threw away a trophy, so you can win a Champions League, a Premier League, an FA Cup, dare I say. You delivered me none of them. So what was your point of doing all of that then, bro? Good guy.
Actually, win the Premier League again, try to win the Champions League. We were far off of winning the Premier League.
And whose fault is that? Whose fault is that? We are far from winning the Champions League as the Premier League, as the Premier League holders. Whose fault is it? We are far to retain the same Premier League we won last year. Whose fault is it? Whose fault is it to retain that gold badge that we should have had next season? Whose fault is it, bro? It's not the player's fault. It's your fault. Your fault. No one else. Blame yourself. Don't blame anyone else, please. Blame yourself and no one else. Simple and easy.
We lost in the FA Cup against the winners. We've lost.
You lost. No, yeah, you didn't lose in the FA Cup. You got embarrassed in the FA Cup. You got touched in the FA Cup. There's differences, bro. You got embarrassed in the FA Cup. You didn't just lose. You lost. You got embarrassed. You got touched at the FA Cup at the Etihad. Rephrase the words, please. Have a better words to say. Say it as it is. Don't sugarcoat it. Sugarcoating is what made you and some other fans, Liverpool fans, actually just say, you know what, we're in good hands in here. Don't sugarcoat it. Say it as it is. Be real.
In the Champions League against the team that in the last 2 seasons no one. In the last 2, we lost in the FA Cup against the winners. We've lost in the Champions League against the team that in the last 2 seasons no one were able to beat over 2 games, over a 1 game. Chelsea did it last season.
So, the excuse is for not beating PSG this season and last season is because no one could beat them in a 2-leg game. That's the excuse now. Your excuse for not beating PSG home and away this season and last season is because no team could have beat them in a 2-leg game. Do you not know how damning this is? Could you imagine if Jurgen Klopp said something like this? Can you imagine if Pep Guardiola said something like this? Can you imagine? Liverpool Football Club's manager is excusing not beating PSG because of no team has ever beaten them in a 2-leg game. That's the excuse. Is this not scary, bro? Is this not scary to use? Is this not scary to everyone at Liverpool Football Club? Is this not scary to the board that are actually backing this guy and defending him? Is this not scary to all? Let me finish this video first.
In the Club World Cup, and maybe Arsenal will do it now in the final. But of course, we're not happy with our league form throughout the whole season. But if you take everything into account, we can also not take it for granted, because big teams, even this season again, did not qualify for Champions League. And in the last few years, big clubs that have spent also a lot of money were not able to qualify for Champions League every single season. So if this is our lowest base, we're not happy, but it is a base to build off and to do better next season.
So, he's having a dig at Chelsea here, people. Chelsea fans, if you're here, let's have a quick chat. He's having a dig at you. He's having a dig at you, bro. He's having a dig at Chelsea fans, saying big teams could not qualify for Champions League this season. And for the past season, when they spent a lot of money, there's only one team he's talking about, which is Chelsea. Listen here, you bald fraud. Listen here. You can't say Chelsea has problems qualifying to the Champions League this season and for the past few seasons, where they spend a lot of money, and that's the reason you're comparing yourself to them. Cool. 𝗧𝗶𝗸 𝗧𝗶, he just does not get it. Nagelsmann in. I agree. I said this before, and I will always say it. He's not Liverpool. He cannot be Liverpool, and he will never be Liverpool. Arne Slot in 3 words. He is not Liverpool, cannot be in Liverpool, will never be Liverpool. Full stop. He's comparing Chelsea to Liverpool. The same Chelsea who spend billions upon billions upon billions of pounds on players who's 17, 18-year-old, getting them from leagues you've never heard of, players you've never heard of, and spending all this money, putting them in life sentence contracts. He's comparing that to a Liverpool team who spend wisely, gave him players like 𝗧𝗶𝗸, Jeremy Frimpong. I'm talking about this season. 𝗧𝗶𝗸, Jeremy Frimpong. Who else I'm talking about? 𝗧𝗶𝗸. He's got all these players. Yet he's comparing himself to Chelsea because their board is probably worse than ours, where they spend billions and billions of pounds on players like Mikhailo Mudryk, on players like who's that, Fofana, players like no, I do like 𝗧𝗶𝗸, to be fair, but players like him, you know what I'm talking about. All these nobodies in football terms, of course. Yet you're comparing yourself to players like 𝗧𝗶𝗸, Florian Wirtz, Jeremy Frimpong, Milos Kerkez. You get these players, you expect to win the Champions League. You expect to win the Premier League, not to have the chance to be in the Champions League. You see why, you see where this delusion of this guy is coming from. Do you lot see this and think, we're in a safe hands here? We're in a good hands here. This is bad. This is very bad. 𝗧𝗶𝗸, what are you saying, bro? Or sis, whatever. And he did not even speak to the fans at the end of I said it. I mentioned it earlier today. All the players gone and done the walk around Anfield once or twice and left so they can give Salah and Robbo their moment with the fans. This guy was sat on the bench for the whole time. Did not come out to do the guard of honor to the fans, to Robbo and Salah, did not come out to do the clap or do the walk around of Anfield. He didn't do none of that. He just sat at the bench, bro. Yet he's doing all of that, and he's speaking like he's prime Pep Guardiola, like he's prime Jurgen Klopp, like he's prime Sir Alex Ferguson, which he fucking sure as shit not. Simple, bro. That's why Nagelsmann in to get Liverpool back to the top playing nice football. If you were playing, put it this way, if you were playing the most haram football that there is, even worse than Arsenal's, but you're actually winning something, I would have supported you like there's no tomorrow. Because you are winning something. But you're not. You are playing horrible football. You are playing football that can put someone with what's that thing called when people can't sleep? Insomnia. Someone with insomnia, you can actually put them to sleep with your football. Yeah, you're talking like you play the heavy metal football like Jurgen Klopp did. You're playing like the tiki-taka football that Pep Guardiola does. Or Pep Guardiola back in the day does. But you just do nothing, bro. Stop comparing yourself, or stop believing your own lies and your own delusion when it comes to the actual real life football. Don't. He just has not got a clue. He doesn't know his right from his left. He just doesn't. He really, really doesn't. And this is the guy that's running Liverpool Football Club. I'm sick and tired. I am actually sick and tired. Right, like I said, I didn't want to be here for long, but I'm here for an hour and a half, and that is far too long for me. I need to wake up at 6 o'clock. Before I wrap this up, let's see what's the likes like and the subscribers. Let's have a quick look. $12 likes. Absolute legends, all of you. The likes was 10. The like target. You lot made it 12. Thank you so much to everyone that was here today. And please subscribe to the channel if you are new. Like I said, I'm trying to get into 200 subscribers before the end of the year. So please help me get there. Just follow the channel, people. I'm trying to do my best to just spare awareness to the fans and everyone around the world about Liverpool Football Club, that people actually need to wake up and see the lies and everything that surrounds this club, the manager, and the board. Help me get to 200 subscribers, people. Please like and subscribe to the channel. I will see you tomorrow for the Cup and conversation. Take care and peace out, people. Love. Bye-bye.